13 years, and we first worked together on a TV series that I did for the BBC called Brothers and Sisters. I was a writer and producer, and David was not long out of drama school, and we worked together for several months on that TV series all those years ago, and obviously lived in different continents, but you hold on to your brothers and your sisters, and that's what we did.
And so he presented this project to you.
Yeah, it's very funny actually. I was moving actually from one country in Europe to another. I was moving from Amsterdam to Denmark, and my phone kept ringing one evening, and I could see that it was an American number, and I sort of thought, they never think that we might be asleep at this time of night. It's a completely different continent. I had no idea it was David anyway. Eventually I answered the phone, and it was David, and he was, in typical David style, passioned up, and he said, Amma, I've got this project. I've been, trying to find the right team for it for a while. Most of the team are here, but we need the right director. And have you heard of Seretse Khama and Ruth Williams? And I said, not at all. And in honesty, I was embarrassed as David started to unfold the story to me, because, as David says, we are both of African parents. I grew up with great stories of Africa, and I do consider this one of those great stories. I knew of a story which, came from Ghana, which was about not a king, but a Ghanaian who became part of the government later on, who married a white woman. But I never knew who was English. But I never knew this particular story and what then happened to Seretse and Ruth and the fight that they fought in order to be together. So really, first of all, David sent me photographs of the couple. And like David, that was the first thing that arrested me, was having a look at this set of photographs that are easy to find if you Google the couple, and some of the photographs that you saw at the end of the film, and you suddenly think, yes, whilst I completely recognize this couple and I completely understand them because I know these couples existed in life, I have never seen them up on screen before. I've never seen this representation. And the thing that truly struck me, if I'm honest, was, Seretse Khama in the trilby, in the coat, seeing them walking through the streets of London, because although my father came to England a few years later, those images for me of him in his trilby and in his overcoat walking through the streets of London they resonated with me quite strongly. An educated African man in Europe resonated with me.
I can